Hey guys, it's a great video, and I'm not even gonna bother with the apologies or anything. I mean, I haven't even done World Cup reactions, and World Cup was like in 7, 8 months ago. I'm not even sure. I mean, it was July, so just leave it at that. I mean, I did make a reaction video, but then I realized that I don't know, I used some copyrighted content and whatnot, so and I forgot to put that claim that this does not belong to me. So enough of the stories and everything. As you can see from the title, it's Sunrise's auction report. I'm gonna go backwards, and the reason why it's not I'm going backwards is just the fact that everyone out there is like Sunrises. This is a good team, and I seem to be the only one who feels that they've built a pretty shitty squad out there. So I want to make my things quite clear, and this might be a little bit of a red herring or yellow herring, to be fair, because you might think I'm doing CSK, but no, it's actually the Sunrises. So to kick things off with, how did they line up last year? They had Warner Bairstow opening, and I'm talking about the majority. The team that got them the wins were Warner Bairstow, Williamson, if he did play, because he was injured for the most part, and New Zealand were like, we're not making our key player play through injury. Then they had Manish Pandey, Vijay Shankar, Yusuf Pathan, Rashid Khan, and then the bowlers, which was four of Sandeep Sharma, Siddharth Kaul, Shahbaz Nadeem, and Khalil Ahmed, and all those fringe players, the extras ones, the Indians, which I would have never expected them to build upon, because that was good. They made sure that even that fairly inexperienced attack could do it. I'm sorry, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar as well. So Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is the leader of attack, and he could manage to do things quite well. Now, everyone's like, they're a fairly settled squad, and I agree with that as well. They are fairly settled, but the buys they've gone out there and done, which let me just take a look at. They've bought the three things that really surprised me are in this team where you needed Indian backup. You needed experience in the middle order, because you felt Pathan wasn't providing you things, because Pathan was winning you maybe 2-3 games and Huda wasn't winning you anything at all. And the days Shankar and Pandey don't fire, you guys didn't have anyone. Okay, fair enough. So who did you go in for? So you decided you wanted finishers, and there was no one in the Indian team according to the Sunrisers thing. So they went for Mitch Marsh, Fabian Allen, Mohammad Nabi. Mohammad Nabi is already there, so leave him at that. But Fabian Allen and Mitchell Marsh. Now, Fabian Allen is a terrific finisher. Don't even get me wrong. He's brilliant at Sankets and every he's that typical West Indies, no brain at all. Just go out there and slog. So he may not be useful in Hyderabad, where you're gonna play 8 games. So in those places, I can see you're gonna. And so why did you go for the international picks when these 4 you're not gonna kick them out? Rashid's there any day. Warner is there any day. I don't want to do that, so I'll go this way. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So Warner's gonna stay, Rashid's gonna stay, and Bairstow, Trevor Bayliss, even Bairstow was bad in the test format, he made sure that Bairstow was retained. Bairstow was the keeper when he averaged 12, and he was the keeper when he averaged 56. So Bayliss is not dropping Bairstow, so that's 3 done. So that leaves you your last overseas spot, and now if you're gonna go and drop Williamson, it doesn't quite bode well. He's an international captain. He's taken New Zealand to 2 World Cup finals. He's taken you to a playoffs on the basis of 12 points, which is the least number of points you can go through to the playoffs. And then he's got you to the finals, and you can't. And he stepped up when he wasn't even a regular in the team. He was ready to step up and say, "I'm willing to do the job. Give me the job." And it was hard times for Sunrisers, and he did a good job out of it. And now I know the management has changed, but you just can't drop your captain and go be like, "Sorry, mate. We have Fabian Allen who's better than you, so we have to give him the job." What nonsense? Hello, he's done. He's been your leading run scorer when Warner was not there. Just because last year was out of injury, you can't sit him out. So I don't understand that. And then because now they felt we bought Fabian Allen and Mitchell Marsh, which can be good finishers. And Mitchell Marsh, don't even get me started. That guy doesn't. I haven't seen him play a spin. His only proper way to play a spin is slog the ball. And I don't see where that's happening. So Mitch Marsh was a useless pick. I mean, I consider him a useless player to begin with. He's got good banter, but apart from that, pretty nonsense. Utter garbage, to be fair. So now they decided, okay, fine, we've got overseas players. Let's go to the Indians. And who they invested upon? Priyam Garg, who's leading. Apparently, he stood up. He was batting 3 meters in front of the crease against Bhuvaneshwar Kumar when he was 15. So big thing. Okay, is he going to be able to finish games for you? I don't think so, because Pandey is not going to finish games. You need some solidity in the middle order. Vijay Shankar maybe, but Vijay Shankar is not a well-known finisher. I mean, if anything, He's more capable of pushing twos into the gap. So 6 balls he can try for 12 runs. Whereas guys like Russell can go 6 balls 36. There's a potential. They're not gonna do it, but I'm saying that's the comparison where you gotta stay and look at. And then you've gone Priyam Garg and I don't know who they got. Virat Singh. Apparently he's one hard hitting left-hander, maybe because he's hard hitting, but at the end of the day, when are you looking for a finisher? If you're going to back a youngster and go tell him, mate, you are my finisher, and he's 21, how do you think he's going to react to that? The way you play at an under 19 level in the middle order is quite different to how you're going to play in the IPL. And I remember I think the only under 19 player who's made a very good jump has been, there have been a couple. One is Akshar Patel and the other is Prithvi Shaw. I think guys like Unmukh Chand, who was the stellar captain for the under 19 team, was an utter flop in the IPL. So now you're putting unnecessary pressure, and I can clearly see with the way the management has gone down, Sunrisers don't stand a chance. So the way I could this is the way I'm gonna see them line up, because now if you're going to play Virat Singh in the middle order, that would mean that there's extra onus on Manish Pandey and Vijay Shankar. And Manish Pandey always comes in tournament in form, and apart from last year, he didn't do quite so well. That 11 crores is not going well with him, and Vijay Shankar has not been the greatest of forms to begin with. So bowling is settled out. Bowling wins your tournament, so maybe the bowling is okay, but apart from that, I don't see this team going too far. So I'm gonna give them a potential 5 out of 10. I can see there were a lot of experienced middle order cadets in there. There was guys like Manoj Tiwari. Pick Manoj Tiwari for the end of the day. He's been good, and Trevor Bayliss knows Manoj Tiwari on a personal level. I mean, or this might be out of the box. I'm trying to play Saha as a middle order finisher, which is even worse. Manoj Tiwari at least was good for RPS, so Sunrisers could have actually thought about stuff, and they did not, which completely baffles me. So I mean they can potentially finish 4th, but I'm saying that it's going to be an utter struggle for them to come 4th. If you're going to drop guys like Williamson, I mean, look, it's okay if you're going to sit Williamson not once or twice because you go to Mohali, you want to play Nabi, makes sense. Where is Nabi and Allen going to fit? No one knows. So up to the Sunrisers management, and giving them a 5 out of 10. And this is a team that I hold in high standards because of the think tank, but not really worth it. So potentially how they could line up: Warner, Barrister, Williamson. I'm not dropping those 3 for no reason whatsoever. Manish Pandey comes in at 4, Vijay Shankar comes in at 5. Now I'm hearing this Virat Singh is good, so I'm putting him in at 6. I'm getting Rashid Khan 7, Bhuvneshwar Kumar provided to fitness 8. Then you got Siddharth Kaul, Sandeep Sharma. If you want Nadeem, you can go for Nadeem. I think they should go for Nadeem because they've got enough pace. Shankar can also provide you. So that's how Sunrisers are going to go. So hopefully I'm not giving them a chance more than 4th. I mean, 4th is... I would say it's a huge benefit that I'm giving them such a leverage. It's a huge lenient on my part. I'm saying 6th, 5th. I won't be surprised if you're there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like. I should be doing a couple of more of these auction reports coming out. So please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. See you.